Hey everybody, how's it going? So with the recent Empire magazine talking about Spider-Man Far From Home, we got some new details about the Elementals and also Mysterio himself. Now for the Elementals, they say that they wanted to bring out, a cool way of using some B and C level villains like Hydro Man, Molten Man, characters like that, and bring them to life in a way that's surprisingly cool, as they put it. I mean, who are people that they're not going to expect? Obviously we know Hydro Man and Molten Man are in there, and they don't confirm it, but it's very implied that Sandman is the kind of rock-like elemental that we've seen a few times off and on in different trailers. Now, with regards to them being primarily CGI, they say that it opens up a new style of combat for Spider-Man when you have bigger creatures, or at least a creature that's so hot he can't get close to him because they'll melt his webs. Or for Hydro Man, a water creature that you can't punch because you go right through it. Now, when talking more about Mysterio and Jake Gyllenhaal's, interpretation of that character, they say that when they met Jake Gyllenhaal at Marvel Studios, it wasn't really hard for him to, join the character because he was very interested on their take of the characters, and according to Gyllenhaal, he really loved it and thought, let's have a little fun. Now, Gyllenhaal describes his character as a hero, and it said, in the comics, he's a washed up old stuntman who uses gas and puts springs on his shoes to try to trick people. But the idea of Mysterio here is that he's a hero, and that's something that we have not really explored before. Having the power of Marvel behind you means that you can make these crazy swaps. You'd hope there's a little more that it seems with Mysterio, but we went with Mysterio being a hero, which I thought would be surprising to people. Mysterio has always been at the top of the list. And then Jake Gyllenhaal adds, during this interview, villain or hero, I don't think that's how you can define him. They also say that using the helmet was a lot of fun. They say you take away the fishbowl, that's not Mysterio. I think that's really all you have to say about that, because you take the fishbowl away. That's one of the most iconic parts of his whole attire, being so theatrical of a character. That's one of the reasons I'm personally really excited to see him on the big screen. Now, when they talk about Mysterio's relationship with Spider-Man, they say the relationship on the page changed when Jake and Tom met each other. It became very fast friends. So you get to see these two people become really quick friends and teammates essentially, and it's kind of like a two-hander between Jake and Tom. It's a pretty fun ride to see this back and forth banter between these two superheroes as they're fighting these crazy monsters. They go on basically just to add that it was a great time all around and that Tom learned a lot from Jake and vice versa. But comment below your guys' thoughts. Are you guys excited? And we'll see you guys later.